After 17 matches and one non-starter, this is it for the 2023 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships. We're right at the pointy end, and we're here for the men's final between the Pararoos and the Islamic Republic of Iran. A huge moment for Australian football, and it's wonderful to see that the Australian crowd have turned up in their numbers. A sold-out grandstand for this clash between the Islamic Republic of Iran and Australia. The two best men's side across the Asia-Oceania region, but two cannot go into one. And one of these two sides will lift the couple off at the end of the evening as Australia and Iran make their way out onto the main pitch here at the home of the Matildas. We will hear the national anthems of both countries, and then, given its Remembrance Day, we will hear a minute's silence. And that will be the only time tonight that this place will be silent. A wonderful atmosphere building as Keith Stroud, the referee, leads both teams on to the main pitch. As we go down now to the pitch for the national anthems of the Islamic Republic of Iran and Australia before a minute's silence on this Remembrance Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite those who are able to be upstanding for the national anthem of the Islamic Republic of Iran to be performed by Saeed.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم صلی الله علیک یا عبدالله. سر زده از افق مهر خاوران، فروغ دیده حق باوران. بهمن فر ایمان ماست، پیامت ای امام استقلال، آزادی نقش جان ماست. شهیدان پیچیده در گوش زمان، فریادتان پاینده مانی و جاودان. جمهوری اسلامی ایران.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite those who are able to remain standing for the national anthem of Australia to be performed by Matt Hearn.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every sage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
IFCPF and Football Australia would like to acknowledge that today is Remembrance Day. Ladies and gentlemen, today IFCPF and Football Australia would like to acknowledge that today is Remembrance Day. We ask those who are able to join the match officials, players and staff upstanding for a moment's silence to remember those men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice in times of war. We will commence the moment's silence on the referee's whistle and conclude on the second referee's whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
National anthem's done, and I will say it's a real shame that that minute's silence wasn't really silence. There was never really a constant time across that where the whole grandstand was silent. It was observed impeccably well by most, but the moment's silence, not what the occasion really deserved. And of course, we do remember those who have fallen while serving their country. As we can get to the lineups now, and we'll start with the Islamic Republic of Iran, who in goal will go with number 12, Vahid Navab, number 6 is Ben Hamarandi, number 7, Raslem Arabian, number 8 is Hassan Safari, number 9 is Shamsuddin Shabazz-Kevanani, number 10 is Abbas Tarabi, and number 11 is Amin Razai Basmanibari. And for Australia, they will go in goal with number 7, David Barber, who makes appearance number 111 for his country. Number 2 is Ben Roach, number 3, Kalen Van Heer, number 4, Alessandro Lavagetta, number 5, Daniel Campbell, number 10 is Connor Bunce, and number 13 is Taj Lynch. Australia playing in their first structured regional final. The last time they faced Iran in the final game of the tournament was like a final, even though it was technically the group stage. If they'd have won the tournament. They lost 7-0 that day and are desperately hoping to avoid a repeat. As up in the gantry, after singing the national anthem, we will bring him straight back in. You'll hear the dulcet tones again of Matthew Hearn. And Matt, this is a party atmosphere. A shame that the minute's silence wasn't observed to the level that it should have been, but otherwise, what more can we ask for?
Ollie, this is incredible. This is incredible. I'm excited, I'm anxious, I'm nervous. I think we're in store for a wonderful, wonderful game of football. I think this is going to be absolutely mental.
As the Australian players in one final huddle in the group game against Iran, with no disrespect intended towards the players that started that game. It was a second string starting 7, if we can call it that, Matt. Now Australia going with a more recognised starting side and a real chance for the likes of Connor Bunce and Daniel Campbell to make an impact tonight.
I think that's exactly it, Ollie. As we were chatting off camera, Iran haven't seen Daniel Campbell or Connor Bunce yet at this tournament, and they are two players who can absolutely take over any game against any opposition. I'm really excited to see what they've got in store tonight, and I really think that we've got a chance to pull off a major upset here against Iran on home soil.
Iran ranked number 3 in the world, Australia 10th, so Iran will go in favourites as they have done for every game this tournament, but Australia, with a home crowd behind them, will believe, and it'll be Kalen Van Heer, Australia's number 3, to kick us off. Australia in the famous green and gold, Iran in all red. In fact, it'll be left for Bonds, who elected to shoot, and it'll go behind for an Iran goal kick. And Matt, this atmosphere, we were talking about it before you went down and did the anthem. This is so special for cerebral palsy football.
It is, Ollie. I've certainly never seen anything like this in my playing career. Obviously, never played a tournament final on home soil, but this is just absolutely incredible. And to see droves of fans pouring into the stadium 20 minutes before kickoff, this is just unprecedented for Australian CP football.
And long may it stay this way. Here's Abbas Tarabi. Iranian fans have turned up again, as they have done all tournament. And now their captain, Hassan Safari, back into the team. Muslim Arabian, Arandi combining. Played up towards Shabazz-Kevanani. Lynch stepping in. Played across to Benny Roach, who looks down the line for Campbell. Out of play for an Iran ball in. Safari. Mehrabian over towards the right-hand side for Azaibas Manabadi. Shabaza Kevanani looking to get onto the end of it. Ball ran out of play before he could. Australia, all told, making 5 changes from the previous match, which was the win over Japan. And the Islamic Republic of Iran have ended up making 5 of their own from the last game, as Campbell goes for a run down the Australia left. Here's Daniel Campbell, Van Heer up with him in support, goes behind for an Australia corner. Ben Hammorandi back doing the defending, and Daniel Campbell will go over to take this Australian corner. Roach was short, Campbell whips it in, headed behind by Moslem Mehrabian for another Australian set piece. Sent in by Campbell towards Connor Bonds, didn't get through to him. Tarabi heading away. And the Iranian defence from those positions have got to watch Connor Bonds. Almost finding himself unmarked. Connor Bonds was fouled by Ben Hammorandi. And so another Australian free kick. And you'd think, Matt, that this will be one of Australia's best avenue to goal from set pieces.
I think so, Ollie. It's certainly been well documented over the years in camp that Iran don't like to defend when the ball's in the air, don't like to play when the ball's in the air. And someone who's certainly very dangerous from those situations is one Connor Bunce.
Roach standing over the dead ball. 2-man wall for Iran. It stands just outside the penalty area. Roach, high ball towards Connor Bonds. The ball had just drifted behind. Mehrabian over towards the right-hand side for Azaibas Manabadi. Tarabi, Shabaza Kevanani looking over the top. Campbell back there. David Barber couldn't get to it, and Campbell helping it behind for an Islamic Republic of Iran corner. For a split second, that looked very nervy. And now it's Australia set to defend a set piece. Sent it towards the edge of the box. Bonds out to block the shot. Roach looking to help away. Barber claiming just underneath his crossbar. And he throws the ball away, looking for Campbell, who will keep it on. Campbell in field. Looking for Roach. Will have to work hard to keep it. And he did work hard. He eventually lost it. Campbell fouls him in, Azaibas Manabadi. And the Australian 21-year-old who gave away the free kick looks to be the key today for Australia going forward.
He certainly does, Ollie. You've seen there early just in a few of our attacking chances. Daniel Campbell is such a good creator with the ball at his feet, and he will really need to step up in those transition moments. I think on the counter-attack is when we're really going to catch a run out today.
It's cushioned down for Tarabi, blocked by Lavagetta. Australia getting everybody behind the ball. Bonds fouls Azaibas Manabadi, who really wasn't in a dangerous position out wide. A rather needless foul to give away. And we talked earlier about the fact that Iran don't like to defend set pieces, but they're also deadly when they've got them at their disposal too.
They absolutely are, Ollie. Iran are very, very technically skillful footballers. they work their attacking set pieces very, very well, and we will really need to be very disciplined in defence today if we're going to prevent them from scoring.
Mehrabian rolling short. To fire on goal with Shabaza Kevinani, and Australia will run it out through Campbell. He's moved forward, stunted by Iran's number 9. All the way back to David Barber. Manabadi, headed away by Bunce. Tarabi. Safari over towards the right-hand side. Van here unable to apply the challenge across for Tarabi, who fired well wide. And if Iran are able to get by David Barber, you sense it will be through their number 10, Abbas Tarabi.
Yeah, Ollie, he's really going to be key for them here. Looks to control the center of the pitch, and the really the focal point of Iran's offense is their distribution of the ball. They move it quickly. They're unpredictable in their interchange play in attack, and he's really a facilitator for them through the center of the park.
Zybers Manabadi. Now Arandi. Part of the squad that won the 2018 Asia-Oceania Championships. As Bunce almost stepped in. Did he give away a foul? Not according to Keith Stroud. Caelan Van here links up with Campbell. Roach. That was rather cynical on Zybers Manabadi. And Ben Roach will plead his innocence, but that's definitely a foul.
A few early fouls here, Ollie. I think we've seen now that the referee isn't going to take any chances, and he's not afraid to blow his whistle.
As Tarabi had a hit, just wide. Worth a mention that the referee, Keith Stroud, is an English Football League referee, regularly refereeing in the Championship, and he has refereed a fair few games in the Premier League as well, so he certainly knows what he's doing. Barber for Roach. Australia ball. Short for Connor Bunce, who is willed on by the Australian crowd. Got 3 Iranians around him, and eventually the numbers 1 out. As they look for the switch of play, Van here in the roads. Leather getter set to do some defending. Faced with Tarabi. Safari. Arandi. Intercepted by Campbell. As Lynch blocks the Shabaza Kevinani shot. Out of play for an Iran throw-in with 10 minutes gone. Australia have defended very well to start this one.
And Ollie, we chatted off camera. The longer Australia go without conceding a goal, the better chance we have in this game, I do believe.
Fired in low, and that effort from Zybers Manabadi, pounced by David Barber. There are a number of Australian male goalkeepers now with over 100 caps. Chris Pine, a former Pararoo, Mark Schwarzer, a former Socceroo, and David Barber, who hasn't been a goalkeeper in his whole career, now is. Making cap number 111 tonight. Safari. Ben Hamarandi looking to work it forward for Shahbaz Kevinani. Lynch opposed him, it's rolled square! Campbell sliding in. The Iranians want a handball. It looked close live, but Keith Stroud was very quick to rule out any possibility of him pointing to the penalty spot.
And some brilliant defending there from Daniel Campbell. An opportunity that really could have been dangerous for us.
Shahbaz Kevinani in towards the middle. Bonds, Ben Hamarandi charged down by Australia's number 10. It's whipped in towards the middle. Barber down to make a terrific save. The ball into the middle was spectacular. And how David Barber has palmed that one away, I will never know. Abbas Tarabi going so close to opening Iran's account for the evening. Hassan Safari from range, well over the top. And David Barber, for context, at 44 years of age, has just kept that one out.
I tell you what, Ollie, David Barber has a habit, at least once or twice at every tournament, of just doing things on the park that absolutely wind back the years to when he was one of the best players in World CP football. An incredible save there, and a crucial save for us as well.
And for those of us that watch CP football and have knowledge of it coming into this tournament, it doesn't really surprise us, even if it does. The saves, I mean, but his ability to make spectacular things happen doesn't. As Iran break forward again through Ben Hamarandi, rolls it left. Abbas Tarabi rolled it square, went underneath Barber. Somehow it's still kept out. Iran building, and Shahbaz Kevinani fired wide from a position that you would have expected him to convert from, and David Barber is down.
Ollie, I tell you what, knowing David Barber, knowing the player he is, knowing what his gamesmanship is like, I do think that Barbs is just giving everyone a chance to settle down and cool the jets a little bit after what's been a very tense couple of minutes for us here.
And you may well have heard a secondary Australia roar then. That was encouraged on by Connor Bunce, whose encouragement to the crowd was so animated.
And we need the crowd to lift here, Ollie. We need the crowd to lift. I'm not sure if the listeners at home can hear the Iranian faithful going absolutely ballistic in the stands here, but the Aussie crowd need to give them something to compete with at this rate.
I'll tell you what, right underneath the commentary position are the main bulk of the Iranian fans, and they have been brilliant to start this one, but Australia looking for a retort in the stands. David Barber back to his feet. We've almost gone halfway through this first half and it remains goalless. Iran have had chances, haven't taken any of them. As Barber sends it long in the direction of Connor Bonds, but it's helped forward by Arandi. Campbell, Lynch, Ben Roach in space. Plays it against Arandi, out of play for a Pararoos throw. Roach will break for Taj Lynch in cap number 23. Zybas Manabadi. Abbas Tarabi. Zybas Manabadi. Safari. Australia playing everybody behind the ball at the moment. Not electing to press, waiting for every touch like that as Roach wins it back. Van here. Van Roach kept running. Good bit of work from Hassan Safari to get there for Iran. who will go forward again themselves. Mehrabian, Tarabi, back with Arandi. And the shot comes in from range, it's well over the top and never looked likely from Shamsuddin Shabazakevanani. And all the noise you'll be able to hear will be from the Iranian fans. Australia starting to lift in the stands as well as Lynch looks to lift one. Got the ball on the right-hand side here, Iran. Sent in high towards Shabazakevanani. Now with Mehrabian. Back with Abbas Tarabi off the bar. He couldn't have come much closer.
And I tell you what, Ollie, Tarabi looks a little bit frustrated after that effort there. As I mentioned before, the longer this game goes on, the more frustrated Iran are going to be. They want to put this game to bed early, and we're not letting them do that at the moment, and that's only going to work in our favour going forward.
Lavagetta looking for Conabons down the Australia right. Saibas Manapati. Tarabi. Safari. Randy. Lynch. And calling for calm, Safari. To work it forward. Tarabi on the edge of the box. Works it forward. Mehrabian will tap home at the back post. And the goal that was coming has finally arrived. Rolled square for Muslim Mehrabian, who scores against Australia again. And the Pararoos fall behind with a little bit less than 19 minutes gone. The pressure finally telling, and the Islamic Republic of Iran lead by a goal to nil against the Pararoos.
Ollie, it hurts. A goal like that hurts. You see there on the replay, this is what Iran do really, really well. They get in behind the defenders. They wait for that lapse in concentration. Unfortunate from Australia there, but you can see what it means to Iran to have scored that goal. They know that it didn't come easy, and they know that the goals won't be flowing for them in this game. The boys just need to keep their heads on right now, calm it down, and look to really, really mount a composed and a confident attack, just like we've seen in against Japan and against India as well. We need to play our brand of football now and not let Iran dictate the players' game.
Great work from Shabazakevanani to find him with the square ball. And Iran will play with more confidence now, knowing that they have a lead to hold on to and build on top of. Daniel Campbell, who will take it upon himself to try and get Australia back into this one. Arandi back there, looking for the back flick. Now to play for an Australia throw. Lavagetta over to take. Been a spirited opening 20 minutes for the Pararoos, but Iran have been the better side and they're in front. Corner for Australia as they look to try and get back on level terms. Rose to send it in. High ball over the top of Barnes. Lavagetta, his shot blocked, and Iran could be away on the break. A crucial intervention from Taj Lynch. Iran otherwise would have been through on goal. Barber away, only as far as Ibas Manabadi. And in the end it went wide. Taj Lynch Who knows how crucial exactly that touch will prove to be. But Australia's number 13 coming up big at a big time there for the Pararoos.
Ollie, it's a huge stop from Taj. Alessandro there really unlucky to not have had that clearance gone through. But Taj came up clutch for us there, and will continue to do for the rest of the game. He's such a safe pair of hands back there. Pair of hands, if you will, obviously, with his feet. But yeah, he'll be huge for us today, has been so far, and will continue to do so.
As Bond supplies the press alongside Kalen Van Heer. Away from them both is Safari. Arandi. They've negotiated this Australian press very well, have Iran. Safari. Mahrabian. Safari for Abbas Torabi. And Amarandi looking to lift one. Reading it well, Taj Lynch. Roach down the line. And a touch from Safari, who will keep it alive. Arandi, Shabaza Kavanani, rolling it across, looking for Mahrabian, but Bond stepping in and looking to get through too. He goes over, was fouled, and the referee goes to his pocket for the first time and books Iran's goal scorer Moslem Mahrabian. First yellow card of this men's final. Australia will have a free kick just back of halfway with Levergeta. Sends it in high towards Connor Bonds. And that will go out to play. The throw to Australia. Lynch, Bonds, down the left, sends it in. We'll get through to Kalen Van Heer, who looked for Roach, who almost had it taken away from him. Got it back for Levergeta, over towards Kalen Van Heer, who tried his hardest to keep it alive but couldn't. Torabi. Arandi and Safari. Zaid Osmanabadi. Arandi. Torabi. Back for Iran's number 6. Safari. Benham Arandi. Iran doing what they do best, keeping the ball. looking to try and draw Australia out. It's a tactic that's worked for them against so many different opposition over the years. Arandi almost allowing Bonds in. And this is an absolute masterclass in how to keep the ball.
It absolutely is, Ollie, and they're up there with the best in the world at doing just that.
Safari. As Iran work it forward down the left-hand side. Arandi looking for the switch of play on as far as Roach. Touch was heavy. Allowed in Razibas Manabadi, who gets by. Lavageta rolls it across. Shabaza Kevinani has almost sent that one out for a throw-in. Big opportunity opened up, but Iran couldn't quite take it. But that's what the build-up play can lead to. Unfortunately, from an Iranian point of view, Shabaza Kevinani didn't have his radar on there.
We were fortunate there, Ollie, and you just see that they can keep the ball with such composure and such patience, and then as soon as an opportunity opens up, it's like lightning how they're down the other end in the penalty area creating goal-scoring opportunities, and they rarely miss like that. We're certainly very lucky to have the score still be 1-0.
Roach committing an infringement on Razibas Manabadi. Tarabi. Again, Abbas Tarabi. And the frustrating thing for Kyle Lambert and his Pararoos is that they just can't get the ball away from Iran at the moment. Bunce. No one up with him in a position where he could get the ball to them, as Iran will look to move forward again. Arabian, the goal scorer. Tarabi. Now with Ben Hamarandi. And Safari rolling it forward down the Iranian left for Shabaza Kevinani, who was brought down from behind by Ben Roach, who must be close to a yellow card, you would think. And we will see a yellow card brought out. Not for Ben Roach, but for the Iranian coach Ali Reza Radi, who was livid at Keith Stroud's lack of producing one, and what do you know, 5 seconds later he did, but just in his direction.
And the Australian fans love it, Ollie.
Shabaza Kevinani from the free kick, whipped in towards the back post, and it had the whip on it, but too much height for Amin Razai Basmanabadi. 3 minutes to be added on at the end of the first half. Barber towards Connor Bonds. Lavageta. Heavy touch from Connor Bonds after the pass had a lot on it from Lavageta. Arandi looking to move away from Campbell and Van Heer. Tarabi. Safari. No, it's on Safari again. It's whipped in high towards Abbas Tarabi, got up. Campbell won the header and will look to get it away. That he does. Towards Connor Bonds, who can go down the Australia right. Skips in field. Laterally for Benny Roach, who looked back for Connor Bonds, it was under hit. Lavageta all the way back for David Barber. who gets the 1-2 back from Lavagetta. Goes over towards the Australia left, looking for Ben Roach. Ball didn't find him. It's Ibas Manabadi. Looking to curl one. Mehrabian first time towards Shabazz Kevanani. Safari, as Iran will look to send it in as we move towards half-time. Arandi over towards Abbas Tarabi in space. Abbas Tarabi well across the face and behind for an Australia goal kick. Iran have held the title of regional champions for the last 17 years. And so that's the task that Australia have got ahead of them in trying to take that off them. Of course, for all those 17 years, Australia weren't in the same region as Iran, as it's turned around the corner. Shabazz Kevanani! And palmed away again by David Barber, who has kept Australia in this one.
God, Ollie, that's an exceptional save from David Barber there. And needed to be made. But Captain Courageous is always going to step up when he needs to. And it may not be the last time he needs to do so today, and it may not be the last time he will.
Bunts away. Australia want the break and will get it. A good showing from the Pararoos, but the Iranians at the moment looking too good. Muslim Mehrabian's goal after a wonderful bit of play and a great pass by Shamsuddin Shabazz Kevanani across the face of goal. A wonderful show of unselfish football sees the Islamic Republic of Iran head into the dressing room, a goal up. Otherwise, Australia have defended well, but they haven't had too many chances against Vahid Nabab. And the Iranian goalkeeper hasn't had too many saves to make. After half an hour and at the break, it is Iran 1, Australia 0 in the 2023 IFCPF Men's Asia-Oceania Championships final from the home of the Matildas in Bandura. And after the half-time whistle, Matt, immediate thoughts as to what you saw in the opening half an hour?
Like you said, Ollie, we've defended well. We have been disciplined in defence, and the one time that maybe we were caught slacking, we unfortunately had to pay for that. I'd really like to see us getting a little bit more after it in the attacking phase of the game. Obviously, we've seen some forward runs from Connor Bunce and Daniel Campbell. It feels to me like we could maybe be committing a few more numbers forward in attack. Obviously, we're going to have to do that in the second half if we want to get a goal back, and then two to obviously clinch a win in the 60 minutes would be ideal. Yeah, I think we're letting Iran play their game a little too much. I think we really need to try to take the game to Iran and believe that we can hang with these guys, because we absolutely can.
And I think the thing that I've seen in the first half is that we haven't seen Daniel Campbell and Connor Bonds in space too often, and that's an absolute credit to Iran. As we see some of the first half highlights, it was Taj Lynch closest to Muslim Arabian as it was rolled across. Muslim Arabian's run not tracked, and that was the goal that has put Iran in front, and from that point on they have maintained the lead. Oliver Walker-Peel and Matthew Hearn, Pararu International in his own right, here with you as part of the commentary team and as part of SBS's broadcast for the final time for the IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships for 2023. And for the final time, we will take a break. On the other side of it, we'll have the second half at the break here at the home of the Matildas with a sellout crowd in attendance. It is Australia 0, Iran 1. Welcome back to the home of the Matildas in Bundura for the 2023 Men's IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships final. And at the break, it is Iran who lead by a goal to nil over Australia. It is a lead that they deserve. They have played some wonderful football at times. Australia defended well, but they switched off when the ball was played across goal. And tapping home was Muslim Mahrabian, whose goal separates the two sides. Oliver Walker-Peel and Matt Hearn with you on commentary as we have been. I've been here the whole time, and Matt's been busy doing other things while I've been here. But he's joined us for the latter stages as Australia and Iran make their way back out, and listen to that roar. This is what cerebral palsy football is all about. And even if the Pararoos don't get the result tonight, I think Australian football can take a lot out of this tournament. There is still a chance for the Pararoos, but Matt, we were talking off air, and even we were a little bit baffled as to what you do to stop this Iranian team going forward and then being able to go forward yourself.
Ollie, they're a class act, and they always have been, and seemingly they always will be. As I mentioned, we've defended really well. Obviously, only a couple of lapses, and one of them cost us. I think we're letting Iran play their game too much. I think we really need to take it to them, show them what Australian football is all about, and show them what we can do when we have time to mount an attack and to really be clinical in front of goal, as we have been throughout this tournament. I think we need a little bit more confidence in the second half.
Both teams going in to the second half as they went into the first personnel-wise. Abbas Tarabi gets us underway for the second half. And Iran are 30 minutes away plus stoppage time from another Asia-Oceania Championships win. Lavagetta going for the back flick. Connor Bonds, who will drive at the Iranian defence. Van Heer to his right, looks central for Daniel Campbell inside the area. Daniel Campbell on the swivel. Blocked by Amin Razai Basmanabadi. And less than 30 seconds into the second half, that's Australia's best chance of the game.
I'll tell you what, Ollie, how's that for confidence in attack? Really, really unfortunate there with the bottom of the ball. Just didn't quite fall to Daniel at the angle that he would have liked. But, God, that's exciting early on for the Pararoos.
Vahid Navab is furious with the Australian players right in his eye line. Daniel Campbell so close to restoring parity here at the home of the Matildas. Ben Roach to swing this corner in. High ball towards Campbell, who won it. Helped away by Hassan Safari. Lavagetta. Looking for Roach, it was on the hit, Shabazz Kevinani. And as far as Lynch, who looks to try and ride the challenge. Away is Abbas Tarabi. Only David Barber to beat. Abbas Tarabi, not only David Barber to beat. Where did Daniel Campbell come from? A heroic bit of defending for Australia's number 5 to help keep this game at 1-0.
God, that's what it's all about, Ollie, isn't it? I've got goosebumps. You just never know. And God, for all of the attitude, for all of the cheekiness that Daniel Campbell brings to the football pitch, he's got a heart just as big, if not bigger than anyone. I can't even speak, Ollie. He's got a heart as big as anyone else out there, and what an incredible hustle play from Daniel.
Roach. Ball stays in for Ben Hamarandi. Tarabi. Good work by Van Heer, but Tarabi kept it. Kept the pressure on the Kalen Van Heer. Ran down the left-hand side through Shabazz Kevinani. Tarabi at the edge of the box, good tackle by Lynch. Ben Roach. Out of play. And here's the replay. Daniel Campbell, incredible effort this, to make sure that it wasn't 2-0 Iran. Shabazz Kevinani, who looked to hit one, well off target. And I know Connor Bunce was calling for it in the first half, but this Australian crowd have lifted. Lavagetta down the right-hand side for Daniel Campbell, who was the right side of Arandi. Van Heer looking to return the 1-2 back for Daniel Campbell. Van Heer almost won it. Osiris Manabadi looking forward. Barber off his line, elected to punch. Arandi from distance, blocked by Campbell. Shabazz Kevinani, that one well wide. Lavagetta. Bunce. Arandi. Zoran looks to work it forward. Mahrabian. Arandi. Going to be able to play in behind. And I'll tell you what, if these first 5 minutes of the second half are anything to go by, Matt, these next 25 plus stoppage time are going to be must-watch.
Ollie, it's exciting football. I'm incredibly nervous and anxious up here with you. It's really exciting to see us looking to use a bit of our width and speed up front, looking to open up those channels, a little bit more space in the middle of the park that we can then play into. Daniel Campbell's been electric early on in this second half, and it's what we need from him going forward.
He's got the ball here, Daniel Campbell, on the Australia left. And against Roach, it was more intended for Lavagetta, who will eventually receive. Barber. Long ball up towards Van Heer. Maybe behind for an Iran goal kick. Van Heer left a foot in, and that is a yellow card. Safari caught, and that foot was rather high from Caelan Van Heer.
It was, Ollie, and you know, we don't talk about it a lot, but given like the different impairments of players with cerebral palsy, oftentimes once your body's committed to a challenge, you just can't pull out of it. And obviously the rules of the game are the rules of the game. So obviously Caelan not escaping there without a yellow card, but I'm sure there was no intent or malice in that challenge.
Tarabi, Ben Hamarandi, Osiris Manabadi. Right with Arandi. Osiris Manabadi on the Iranian right, looking to send it in, blocked by Roach with the use of his hands. He's calling that it was tucked into his body. Looking down the camera there, Ben Roach. I'm not sure if that was his intention, but he's demonstrating to all the viewers at home why that shouldn't have been a free kick. Alas, Iran have got one on their right-hand side. Moslem Mahrabian over the top of it. Sent in high towards the back post! And there's the insurance goal for Iran! And it had to be Abbas Tourabi. You felt he would have an impact sooner rather than later. And he heads home to double Iran's lead. And it would take something so special now from the Pararoos to deny Iran the 2023 Men's IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championship.
It'll take something special, Ollie. The boys have got to dig deep here. If anyone's capable of pulling out something special, though, it is the Australians, it is the Pararoos. David Barber will look to set the boys now, to reset, to compose them, and to go forward and hopefully draw level.
Once looking to hit one, it was saved by Navab, but it'll be brought back. Play back from Kalen Van Heert. Navigator. All the way back with Barber. Roach down the line for Connor Bonds. He couldn't quite get there. Doing well to cover was Hassan Safari. And here go Iran again. Muzaibas Manabadi playing it forwards. And Taj Lynch was fouled. I think he was about to give Keith Stroud an earful there before he realised that he had actually won the free kick. Lovagetta looking for Roach. He'll get through to Ben Roach, who went across the face of goal. And Kalen Van Heert didn't gamble at the back post. Had he have done, it might well have been 2-1.
God, Ollie, that might have been our best chance of the game so far. So unfortunate for Kalen to have not been able to get to the back post there. But Ben Roach has done excellently there to control that ball and to keep it down. Really, really unfortunate for the Pararoos.
And to be fair, you'd be asking a lot of Kalen Van Heert to get to that ball at the back post. But it was a great ball in. Whether it was intended as a cross from Ben Roach, it was probably more like a shot, which of course you can't blame him for. But it was nearly a wonderful delivery regardless, as Kyle Lammett and his coaching staff will call for calm and will try and give their Australian team one final push. This is all because Iran have got a player down. Amin Razai Besmanabadi. What will Kyle Lammett be saying here, Matt, do you think? Someone you know well.
Someone I know well, Ollie. Tense situation. I think it's level heads. I think it's fire in the belly and ice in the head is a saying that Kai absolutely loves, and I think that's what we're going to need here from the team. I think we need to be aggressive now. Obviously, we need to go for the win with 20 minutes more to play. Yeah, I think the boys need to lift here. They need to dig down deep and see what we can dig up in the next 20 minutes.
Arabian. And Australia win it back. Van Heert looking square for Bonds. Never looked likely. As Iran can break away here. Arabian. Campbell looking to get back. He did well to get a foot in. Lover gets her away. Campbell, as Australia move forward. Connor Bonds to his left. Campbell going alone. And keeping it in. And that's sent into touch. Right, Razai Basmanabadi. Ben Hamarandi down. can see Connor Bonds on your picture there, telling the Australian fans to get up. That's the 4th time I think he's had to do it.
He certainly feeds off that energy, Connor Barnes, and he loves it. And the Australian fans do need to lift here. They need to give our boys something to fight for. Let them know that they're behind them.
Lavagetta to the right-hand side for Taj Lynch, who elected to hit one straight at Vahid Navab, who made that save rather comfortably. Taj Lynch breaking his Australian goal drought that went back 5 years the other night. And couldn't quite find the goal there. That game was against India, but ultimately confirmed Australia's place in this game. Roach watching it through for Barber. Lavagetta, Bonds, back to goal, did well to keep it. Roach over on the Australia left is on. If Bonds wants to find him, he wanted to, but the ball wasn't the right one there. As Iran, by the looks of things, are preparing a change. Justin Murphy will be coming on as well as Luke Launder for Australia in a moment. Good challenge from Campbell, out to play for in around corner. Just under 15 minutes of the hour to play. Around 2 goals to the good as it's sent it towards the middle. Barber would have to come off his line, and the ball's still not away. Now it is, as Bonds will look to track it down. Roach making the run forwards. Likewise Van here, that's where the ball goes. Let's try and play it back for Connor Bonds. Lavagetta, central for Connor Bonds on the stretch. Just help down the line and into touch as maybe Mehdi Chakui Motherfuck to come on for the Iranians. For Australia, it's Launder and Murphy. Campbell. Now Taj Lynch. High ball. Vahid Navab backtracking, but it was just over the top. And it will be for Iran first. Shamsuddin Shehbaz Kevinani to come off. And for Australia, Ben Roach is the first change, who in the second half has been positive for Australia, and he'll applaud the Australian crowd, and as well he might. And the other change, we'll see Alessandro Lavagetta come off, with Luke Launder set to make only his 5th cap for Australia here, and will do so in a regional final. Razibas Manabadi away from Murphy, and still Amin Razibas Manabadi got his feet mixed up and couldn't provide the end product that he so wanted. Launder down the line looking for Campbell, too much on it for him. Australia looking to avoid defeat in a match against Iran for the first time since 2001. a 0-0 draw in Nottingham that day as Peru's working forward, ball in. Navad claiming. And in truth, he hasn't been called into action too many times, Raid Navad, but when he has been, he's done well. Zybus Manabadi. Murphy with a strong challenge, once then twice. Murphy kept it in. But Navad with no one in green and gold around him will just keep the ball. And I'll tell you what, he could have kept it for so much longer then if he wanted, because there was no Australian even thinking about going to press him. Zybus Manabadi. And here, pushing the issue. Sorabi down the Iranian left with Lynch opposed to him. Good work by Taj Lynch, but Iran still have it. Safari. Arandi playing forward, Murphy in the road. Will break kindly for Iran though. Shakuri Mobafa over to the right now for Zybus Manabadi. Ben Amarandi. And Australia can try and run it away here through Murphy, who went over and did so because he was brought down. Australia with a little under 10 minutes plus stoppage time to find at least 2 goals. And they've only scored 1 against Iran in their history. And the man who scored it is currently going through some intense warm-ups in Jeremy Boyce. Lynch over for Launder. Luke Launder with a bit of pace. Heavy touch, it was too heavy. As Van here puts it in, but the ball had well gone by that point. Well, it just goes to show Australia can put the ball in the back of the net against Iran. They just need to make sure they keep it in the field of play first.
Absolutely, Ollie. And with Luke Launder and Augustin Murphy coming on here, very physical players, both very quick, both very strong, both very tough. I think Kyle really looked to win that physical battle and hopefully get something here in the next 10 minutes.
Good work from Arandi. Zybus Manabadi looking to try and send this one in. Benham Arandi rifled it straight into Augustin Murphy, who provided the block. Zybus Manabadi blocked behind by Bunce. Sent in high, chested down, could be a chance for a third, and almost providing it Abbas Sorabi, who would have sealed it right there and then. And you can just tell, Matt, that despite the World Cup final loss for the Islamic Republic of Iran last year, as Murphy tees up a strike, this Iranian team are a team that have been there and done it. And I think that's the difference between the Iranians and the Australians, plus the skillful players that Iran have got as well. But this finals experience is really helping Iran out at the moment.
Of course, Ollie. And to those watching at home who are new to CP football, to those watching here who are new to CP football, Iran are one of the best teams in the world, and they're proving that tonight. It's an absolute masterclass from them. We've obviously done well to be at 2-0 at the moment. They can put 5+ on any team.
It goes across the face and behind for a goal kick, Matt.
It is a dominant showing from them, and it's a confident showing, and this is what they do, this is what they're all about, and they've done it year in and year out at a range of different high-profile tournaments. it's really fantastic football from Iran.
Murphy away from Mozaibas Manabadi. So Augustine Murphy into the box. Behind from Arandi. Australia with a corner. And with their set-piece specialist going over to take it. Can Daniel Campbell find something extra here for his country? He holds one arm aloft, sends it in towards Launder, who couldn't get anything on it. And Amarandi, Minrazaibas Manabadi. Van here with the press. Shukui Mavafa. There is a slip of paper over to the officials from the Australian bench. Shukui Mavafa on earlier as Arandi will play the ball back to Safari to roll it forwards. Jeremy Boyce getting ready, which would mean the end of the night for Daniel Campbell. It would have to. Tarabi over towards Mozaibas Manabadi, up towards the back post. He stood it up as he looked to be blasted off Launder. The edge of the box, around still a chance. Shukui Mavafa wide. And Daniel Campbell knows that his number is up. Jeremy Boyce, the only Australian man to score against Iran in IFCPF play. He did so earlier in the tournament. Needs to find one and then some here. But what a tournament for Daniel Campbell, who has been outstanding. Not really had the space tonight to show what he's all about, but he is one of the best players in the world when he does.
Ollie, absolutely is. He's a superstar of World CP football. I'm certainly glad that he's on our team. He's the type of player who you just feel can do anything when he's got the ball at his feet on a football field. And as we saw before, even when he doesn't, even when he's making great chase down plays, Daniel's an absolutely special talent, and he's had a hell of a tournament.
Tarabi, good challenge initially from Lynch, but Tarabi took it away, rolled it across. Shukui Mavafa denied somehow by David Barber, who stuck a hand out, and that is the save of the match by some way. He's a man who continues to marvel, David Barber, around the over the top. And it looks like it'll be in a losing effort, but David Barber, again, Herculean.
He's been absolutely incredible, Ollie. And he's looked composed and confident in goal. For someone who's not played the position for a very long time, it's a very tough thing to do, especially against a world-class opponent like Iran. Barbs has certainly done everything that he could to keep Australia as close in this game as they have.
Arandi, Van Heer getting there, a heavy touch. Back with the Iranians again, Mehrabian. Forward for Shukui Mavafa, looking to roll it in behind. It's a great ball for Tarabi, who rounds Barber and hits the post. That was almost exactly what Iranian football in this side of things in CP football is all about. Perfect ball in behind. Abbas Tarabi rounding the goalkeeper and almost making it 3.
Close one there, Ollie. Close one. Really unfortunate for Tarabi to have not scored that, but also credit to David Barber for coming out and narrowing the angle down. It's brilliant positional play from the goalkeeper.
Forward goes Razaibas Manabadi. Bonds took it away from him. Went kindly for Arandi. Cross for Shakui Mamatha. Over towards the left-hand side for Muslim Arabian. Arandi nutmegs Bonds. Got by Boyce, or would have done had he not been cruelly taken down. It looked like he got the sidestep done, and then Benham Arandi hit the floor from a strong challenge from Jeremy Boyce that was always going to earn him a yellow card. As the laces get tied, Akhar Rahimov with the board. We'll hoist it aloft in about 20 seconds to tell us how many minutes we'll get at the end of this. It'll be Benham Arandi over the top of the ball. He'll roll it short and get it back. Good ball, Benham Arandi over towards the left-hand side. 3 minutes. Moravian across the face. It's a brilliant ball in. And much like we saw with Roach and Van Heer earlier on, nobody was there to tap it home for what would have been a certain goal. Boyce couldn't quite keep it. Moravian over towards Abbas Tarabi. Zaibas Manabadi. Boyce looking to take it away. Tarabi. Benham Arandi rolling it short. Australia still not away. Murphy once, twice, 3 times. Had his first one blocked by a teammate, the second by himself, and then he just thought to get it behind for a corner. Connor Bonds limping. Daniel Campbell with hands on his head. He knows that this game won't be won by his country. A minute down of the 3 to be added on at the end of the second half. Zaibas Manabadi. And the Iranian fans will continue to enjoy this as they have every right to do. Safari Arandi round the corner from Arabian, whose goal set them going tonight. Aloke struck the arm of Murphy, play goes on. Ball in towards the middle. Arandi left it for Zaibas Manabadi, who got into space to shoot. Bounced in front of Barber, but he was able to claim, and he goes long. Australia really have no other choice. Launder gives chase. Safari with body in between man and ball. Launder did well to get a foot to it, stayed in play, and they'll play out from the back to Zaibas Manabadi. In fact, the ball had just drifted behind. And we know now, Matt, that Iran will be the champions of Asia and Oceania again. And it will be their tournament on Australian soil that they'll win again. And if we just take stock for a moment and just celebrate really how good Iran have been again. They are the best side in Asia and have shown why here. And they may show it again with Shakui Mamatha. Sidesteps Bonds and Barber somehow saves. Still alive for Iran. Shakui Mamatha. Barber smothers again. Boyce looking to run away with it. David Barber, incredible again. It will be in a losing cause, but it's remarkable how he continues to do what he does best. And as I said, Matt, as we were leading to, Iran will win this game and win the tournament. What a tournament they've had.
God, I tell you what, Ollie, Iran have been incredible all tournament, and they've been incredible tonight. But boy, do we have something to be proud of here. You saw it just then from David Barber, the oldest man on the field. And my goodness me, I can't help but get emotional watching that. seeing now, obviously, as the final whistle's gone, how much this means to the players. A 2-0 loss to Iran is absolutely nothing to be disappointed of. For a young team, a relatively inexperienced team in major international competition. God, I'm so proud of all the boys out there. And my heart honestly breaks for them as Iran will continue to celebrate, and deservedly so. They are one of the best teams in the world. But my goodness, we took it to them tonight, and we held our own, and we should absolutely be so proud of everything that we've done here.
And so Iran have done it again. A tournament that they were expected to win. They have saluted, and they are the kings of Asia and Oceania. Once again, they will win this tournament yet again, as they did in Iran, in front of their home fans, as Australia were looking to do. They did that 5 years ago, and again, the trophy will be theirs. They will retain it, and they have been the best side in the men's side of things across the tournament. It is a trophy you cannot deny them. The Pararoos fought their hearts out, every single one of them, and they gave their compatriots something to be proud of in the stands. But Iran were too good. They capitalised on lapses when there were lapses to be capitalised on. They took the opportunities, and they would have taken more if not for one David Barber. But full time from the home of the Matildas, and it is Iran 2, Australia 0. Iran are the champions of the 2023 IFCPF Men's Asia-Oceania Championships, and they will celebrate from Tehran to Bandura and just about everywhere in between. The Pararoos players applauding the fans. And I think the main takeaway, not only from this game, but from this tournament, those Pararoos lads have given their country something to be proud of. And there's the Iranian players you can see celebrating. Those celebrations will continue. A grandstand now clad in red, white and green, as Iran salute in front of their fans, and there are plenty of them as well. They made this tournament so special on the pitch, those players. And it just gives Australia something to aspire to be. They are a level behind. And even being based in Australia, and Matt, you having played for Australia, we can readily admit that. But you just wonder what this experience and tasting defeat like this in front of a home crowd, that will bitterly hurt. But it might motivate them to take the next step, as the Iranian players have done after the World Cup.
It always hurts, Ollie. It always hurts. It means so much to this team. It means so much to these boys. And so many of them are so young. I think the average age of this team would be well under 25 years.
As we will go down now to the main pitch of the home of the Matildas, where we'll have someone fronting the cameras.
I think Captain David Barber, David, it's not easy, is it? You're losing a final, but you must be very proud of the boys' efforts.
Yeah, I really am. Iran are one of the best teams in the world for a reason. They're very good at what they do, and there's a lot of crowd here tonight as well. They help push us all the way along. 2-0's a respectful result against them, considering some of the results we've had in the past with them. So we're closing the gap. I'm really proud of our guys for that. They never gave up from minute 1 to minute 60. But it's still a long way to go for us on this journey, and we won't give up.
Yeah, the journey's been interesting this year. Scoreless draw against the United States, first goal ever against Iran. So there's been definite progression.
Absolutely, and that's the sort of thing that we have to try and keep in perspective. I mean, it's really hard right now. Obviously, you take a loss in a final, it hurts. It really hurts. But if we look at it, after today, we analyse the result and look at how things are going, I think the arrow is definitely pointing in the right direction.
Absolutely. What about the significance of this tournament for the progression of CP football in Australia, the awareness, all those other elements that are really important for the game?
Absolutely. So the opportunity to put it here in Australia, hosted it at an amazing facility here in Melbourne with the home of the Matildas, of course. It gives us a chance to showcase our sport to all the kids out there that never knew we existed. So even if we just reach one kid, that one kid talks to three become five, and all of a sudden you've got an entire generation coming behind us. So that's really what we want, and hopefully we've inspired some kids here today, boys and girls alike.
Final question. I spoke to Graham Arnold about your achievement, 110 caps, breaking Mark Schwartz's record. He was in admiration of you. Your reflection on that and the tournament for you?
Oh, look, those guys are my heroes. I grew up watching Arnie, and Schwartz obviously is a legend. So the fact that those guys, acknowledge something like that, or even just recognise it, is hugely humbling for me. Yeah. I always dreamt of being there one day, and this is as good as it gets for an athlete like me. So for those guys to take the time to share their thoughts with our team as well, it's hugely important for us. We love it.
Yeah. Thanks, David. We've loved seeing your performance and the team's performance throughout the tournament.
Hey, thank you so much for having us, and we hope we made you all proud.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you.
And so that's David Barber speaking with David Bashir of SBS. As we'll have a look at the goals again. The goals that help propel Iran to be the champions of Asia. This was the first of them. Australia caught ball watching as it works over to the right hand side, and it was prodded across by Shabazz Kevinani for Moslem Arabian, who scored the first for Iran. And that's the Iranian fans you can hear chanting Aussie, 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 oi, 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 by the way. Moslem Arabian tapping home to make it 1-0. And this was Iranian second. It was a free kick after Ben Roach was adjudged to have handled the ball, sent in by Morabian, and Tarabi got up to win the header and score the second. Stood up towards Abbas Tarabi, who headed home, and they're the two goals that make Iran the champions of the Asia and Oceania region. They've done it again, and really, given the plays that they have, it's no surprise. As the Iranian players continue to celebrate and the fans continue to soak it in. Matt, what's the overriding emotion, both from an Australian football point of view and wider than that, an Australian point of view?
I mean, it obviously hurts, Ollie. It obviously hurts. I'm absolutely shattered for the boys. There's obviously immense pride. There always will be. For them to have been so strong this tournament, particularly towards the back end, and they were incredible tonight. They stood up and really gave a performance that was well beyond what the overall experience of the team maybe was. But my heart breaks for them. I've been there. I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to lose to Iran in an Asia-Oceania championship final. But God, I'm so proud of the boys. And from a wider perspective, we've got the world at our feet, Ollie. I think 2-0 tonight means that there's room to improve. But the gap is closing. The gap is closing, and I don't think we're trending in the wrong direction. I think it's only onwards and upwards from here, as the team get more experience under their belt, more years under their belt, and with a fan base like this, with a support system like this, we had a sold out crowd tonight, Ollie. I've never seen that before for the Pararoos. And I can't even express what that means to what it'll mean to the players down there, what it means to me here, having been a part of the program and seeing it develop. There are only amazing things in the future of the Pararoos.
It's hard not to get emotional, isn't it?
It really
it's so
is.
hard not to get emotional.
It really is.
Because, of course, we can talk about what this means for Australian football, and given that we're in Australia, that's so easy to do, but I don't want to forget what this could mean for world CP football, because there will be people from outside Australia watching this, people in Iran watching this, people from so many other countries likely watching this, with this being the only IFCPF tournament on at the moment. And as an Australian cerebral palsy football community, we've just shown the world what CP football means to so many people and the reach that CP football can have. And I tell you what, CP football's not going anywhere and will only go from strength to strength in the years to come.
Absolutely, Ollie. I mean, you just look at this here. You look around the stadium. You look in and you see the LED screens, and you see the flames, and you see, you know, all of the banners and the branding that's been rolled out. We've thrown so much support behind the boys, and they absolutely deserve it, as does every CP football program. I think this can only mean amazing things for the sport globally. Certainly for us in terms of taking that next step into the top tiers of CP football. But God, it's incredible to see. It's incredible to see, and I hope that anyone watching at home around the world can see this, and to see that there is absolutely support globally for this sport and for these players.
As we'll throw down now for the post-match presentation to the main pitch of the home of the Matildas.
Years of hard work, dedication and sheer determination with these incredible athletes. It is an honour to stand here as we recognise and reward the exceptional talent and sportsmanship displayed throughout this entire tournament. Let's take a moment to firstly acknowledge the collective effort that has brought us to this exciting juncture. From the players who have poured their hearts into each and every match, to our coaches who have guided them along the way. And finally, to you, our amazing fans who have shown the most unwavering support. This has truly been a remarkable journey. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please put your hands together and acknowledge everyone involved in the 2023 tournament? To begin this evening's official presentation, we ask for Sam Turner, CEO of IFCPF, to come forward for a few words.
Not just yet. Right. You ready? Right. Okay. Following the inspirational story and the journey of our Pararoos and now our Paramatildas, what a brilliant way to bring together our members of Asia and Oceania together at this fantastic venue. And what a fantastic event that we've had over the past 2 weeks. We've had 3 women's teams taken to the field of play. Our Australia team, who played last year in our World Cup, and a brand new team from Nepal, putting on fantastic performances on the field of play. So congratulations to our women's teams and also to our Paramatildas. We're also really pleased to see so many men's teams taken to the field of play. Our 5 brilliant countries who've represented here, and especially to India as a new country who've joined us for this championships. So congratulations and well done to all of our teams. And a special mention to the Pararoos and the Paramatildas. You see all the people here in the stands, every game supporting you, how inspired they are by you. So thank you. Keep inspiring those young players. An additional thank you to our IFCPF officials, our international referees, our international classifiers, and also our technical delegates who give their time, travel a long way, and work countless hours to make sure that these events go ahead in the best possible way. And finally, we see the fantastic performances on the field of play, but what you don't see a lot of the time are the people behind it all that make this all happen. We've had an amazing local organising committee made up of people who volunteered their time, again, worked countless hours for months and months. So I'd like to thank especially to Kat and her team. So Kat, if you can come forward for us. Kat and her team are an inspiration to all of how we can take these events, take them to a new level, and inspire more athletes to take to what is an amazing field of play, an amazing environment, and seen by so many people around the world. So, Kat, thank you so much. Oh, thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, it is only fitting that we take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to our officials who have played a pivotal role in ensuring the fair play and integrity of the game. Tonight, we extend our sincere thanks to the officials who have officiated these matches with integrity, precision, and a profound love for the game of football. We now ask our officials to come forward and receive their awards from IFCPF CEO Sam Turner, Akmal Rahimov, Astro Sakalis, William Samza, Keet Heet Chun, Puya Gardarian, and tonight's referee, Keith Stroud. Can we go to the next one? We would also like to acknowledge Head of Referees Sky Arthur Banning and Chief Classifier Joanne Morell for their hard work this tournament and the excellent teams they have led. Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed with the recognition of our incredible athletes tonight, we take a moment to express our gratitude to the unsung heroes behind the scenes, the dedicated administrators who orchestrated our entire tournament. These individuals have not only worked tirelessly to ensure the logistics and organisation of this event have been met, but have also created an environment where everyone, regardless of ability, can come together and showcase their love for the game. Their commitment to inclusivity, accessibility, and passion for sport has made this tournament a true celebration and a complete success. We now ask Will Hasty, Head of Member Federation Relations and Community at Football Australia, to come forward to present thank you gifts to the following tournament officials. Heidi Elliott, Technical Delegate for our Women's Tournament. Ismail Sanchez, Technical Delegate. And Sam Turner, Technical Delegate.
There you go. Come on, team.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, throughout our tournament, we have seen unbelievable displays of athleticism, sportsmanship, commitment, and years of training come to fruition. Some individual performances have stood out above the rest, and we would now like to acknowledge those achievements. To assist in our presentation of the 2023 Individual Awards, we have Will Hasty, Head of Member Federation Relations and Community at Football Australia. The winner of the tournament's Golden Glove is from the Islamic Republic of Iran, Vahid Nawab. The winner of the tournament's Golden Boot is from Japan, Ura Tatsuhiro. And finally, our player of the tournament is from Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please give a massive round of applause to Nimit Kaisakao. Earlier today, we had our third v fourth playoff match here at the home of the Matildas, which was a highly contested match that truly showed off the spirit of football. Japan were the winners over Thailand with a 3-0 win. We would now like to invite Japan forward to receive their bronze medals from technical delegate Ismail Sanchez. Number 1, Hideyuki Yanagi. Number 2, Kenichiro Akahagi. Number 3, Tetsuya Tora. Number 5, Ryosuke Miura. Number 8, Tatsuhiro Ura. Number 10, Yoshiki Kubo. Number 11, Hiroto Kageyama. Number 12, Naoyoshi Kagayama. Number 4, Hiroki Kameno. Number 6, Toya Mori. Number 7, Tomohisa Ono. Number 9, Yamato Motoyokano. Number 13, Riku Kono. And number 14, Taisei Taniguchi. Coaching staff of Japan, head coach Woo Young Lee, assistant coach Norifumi Fukushi, goalkeeper coach Takuya Ohata, team physio Takayuki Miyamori, and Team Dr. Yasumasa Momoi. Ladies and gentlemen, we now turn our attention to our boys in the green and gold. Not the result we wanted tonight, but they have made us so proud. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please put your hands together for our Australian Combank Pararoos? Now I kindly ask our runners-up to come forward and accept their well-deserved medals from Football Australia's Will Hasty. Number 7, our captain and record breaker, David Barber. Number 2, Ben Roach. Number 3, Kaylin Van Heer. Number 4, Alessandro Laverghetta. Number 5, Daniel Campbell. Number 10, Connor Bunce. Number 13, Taj Lynch. Number 1, Christian Sangus. Number 6, Joshua Beeks. Number 8, Christian Bitsikas. Number 9, Luke Launder. Number 11, Jeremy Boyce. Number 12, Ben Sutton. Number 14, Augustine Murphy. Head coach of the Combank Pararoos, Kai Lammett. Assistant coach, Goran Stajic. Assistant coach, Tim Palmer. Head physio, Daniel Giorgio. And team doctor, Matthew Tang. Ladies and gentlemen, one last time, can you please put your hands together and make some noise for your boys in the green and gold, your Combank Pararoos. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's bring forward our tournament champions for 2023, the Islamic Republic of Iran. The medals will be presented by IFCPF CEO Sam Turner. Number 12, winner of the Golden Glove, Vahid Nawab. Number 6, Benham Arandi. Number 7, Moslem Merhrabian. Number 9, Shamsuddin Shabazi. Number 10, tonight's player of the match, Abbas Torabi. Number 11, Amin Rezai. Number 11, Amin Rezai. Number 1, Babak Safari. Number 2, Yasser Rostami. Number 3, Hadi Koshabal. Number 4, Shahab Rahimi. Number 5, Mahdi Shukruhi. Number 13, Amir Mahdi Rahim Abadi. And number 14, Amir Hossein Gobani. Head coach of the Islamic Republic of Iran, Ali Reza Radi. Assistant coach, Ali Akbar Sadigiana. Assistant coach, Ali Reza Taremi. Physiotherapist, Mustafa Soleimani. And team manager, Javad Mogadasi. I'll now ask the captain, Hassan Safari, to come forward and receive the Champions Trophy from CEO of IFCPF, Sam Turner, and the head of Member of Federation Relations and Community at Football Australia, Will Hasty.
Republic of Iran.
Politicians be preachers, yeah. Be believers, be leaders, be astronauts, be champions, be truth seekers, be students, be teachers, be politicians, be preachers.
Iran are champions of the IFCPF Men's Asia-Oceania Championships here in Melbourne for 2023. What a wonderful presentation it was. And Matt, while the Australia win that so many came here hoping for would have been the perfect way to crown out what has been an incredible tournament across the men's and women's side of the 2023 IFCPF Asia-Oceania Championships, regardless that we didn't get the result that as a country we were maybe hoping for, it has been an incredible tournament, hasn't it?
It absolutely has, Ollie. And you said it all there. Obviously not the result that we wanted tonight, but this tournament's been incredible. You know, to see the lengths that they've gone to put on a show like this for us. The standard of football, quality of football has been incredible. All the players should be absolutely so proud of themselves. And, you know, this is CP football on a world stage. And right here on home soil as well. It's been absolutely wonderful to see, Ollie.
And so, as we start to wrap things up from the home of the Matildas, it has been a very special 8 days. Of course, last night we saw the Para-Matildas win the Women's Asia-Oceania Championships for 2023 in their first matches on home soil. But earlier in the week, we saw Nepal play as a country for the first time. We saw India in the men's play as a country for the first time. And we really saw what CP football can do around the world. That if you've not seen CP football before, and this is your awakening to cerebral palsy football, we were around before, we're around now, and we'll be around for many, many years to come. So stick with us. It's a roller coaster, as you've seen tonight and across the week if you've been tuning in here on SBS, but it's such a special community to be a part of, and we would love you to stay a part of it for as long as you so wish. And from an Australian point of view, through SBS, eyes have been opened, and to kids with cerebral palsy, I was one not long ago. Matt, slightly longer, you were one as well. But we've both been kids with CP, looking for idols to aspire to, and at times we found it quite hard to find people like us. Well, if you're an adolescent growing up now, we hope you can see the idols and the superstars that these athletes are, not only as athletes, but as people as well. So from an Australian point of view, you can look up and see your Bykoffs, your Blanchards, your Christodoulos, your Benny Roaches, your Barbers, your Lynches, your Van Heers, your Duriatis, and you can go, I can be like them one day. And that's the overarching thing out from this tournament. Kids with CP, acquired brain injury or stroke, can be athletes and can represent their country to the best of their ability. And so, while this tournament is over, Iran have won it in the men's, Australia have won it in the women's, CP football will continue well past tonight and for years to come. And that is the overarching thing I'd like to take away, Matt.
Ollie, I'm just taking this all in. It's truly wonderful. And you said it all there. You said it all there. We've always been here, even if we haven't always been able to be seen. And now that we can, anyone watching at home, if you ever needed a second opinion that the players you've seen on the football pitch tonight are human beings and players that you can aspire to be, you can take my word for it. They absolutely are. they're an incredible bunch of guys, and this is an incredible community to be a part of. I'm so proud to be a part of it myself. I'm so proud of everyone that we've just watched here tonight and throughout the entire tournament. We're here to stay, and this is what we can do on the world stage. If you've been watching at home, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I've certainly enjoyed being here with you, Ollie. And if I can shout you out, you've done a tremendous job all tournament, and you will continue to do in future, I'm sure. This is something really, really special.
It absolutely is, and I guess we go through a list of thank yous, and there is a plentiful list. First of all, to Victorian government, to Football Australia, for having us at this wonderful brand new facility that is brand new. Although, a call out to the builders, you may well need a brand new roof on this facility, because the Australia and the Iranian crowd tonight, alongside many before it across this week, have blown the roof right off this place. To SBS, to the Special Broadcasting Service, we've seen so much football, so much able-bodied football on here before. We've seen Men's World Cup, we've seen Premier League matches, we've seen A-League men's and A-League women's matches across SBS's history, and today and over this week, new ground has been broken because cerebral palsy football for the first time has been put on SBS, and it's absolutely wonderful to have cerebral palsy football able for a national audience and an international audience across YouTube and the likes through these broadcasts, and it's an absolute honour to be a part of it all, as it is to be a part of this community. And so, as the streamers get picked up from the main pitch and the banners and the branding starts to get packed away, we will bid you farewell. It has been a wonderful 8 days, a history-making 8 days, and right off the back of the Women's World Cup, we've had another tournament on home soil that has made history here in Australia. Thank you ever so much for your company across the past week or so. It has been an absolute privilege to have your company. From Matt Hearn, from the Sportscast crew, the SBS crew, all of those behind the scenes that have put us on air and put cerebral palsy football on the map. I've been Oliver Walker-Peel. It has been an absolute honour to be the voice of this tournament, to be the voice of a tournament that is so much more than myself or Matt or any individual that's been a part of it all, but a tournament that has shown what this cerebral palsy community is all about. Stay safe, take care, stick with us on this cerebral palsy journey, because it will go from strength to strength, and you'll remember where you were when this tournament took place. And bye for now.